And right now, we've got a couple of folks from a group that is called Public Verdict. It's a teen band in the Perth area. With us this afternoon, we've got Geroux, also Jono Townsend. Jono Townsend. I get that right, Jono? Is that right, Jono?
Yep.
Okay. And Tim Loten as well. Welcome all to Lake 88. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having
us. Tim, I'm going to start with you. You guys have formed a band. You've been together about a year or so. Tell us how you got together.
Well, it started off with Jono asking me about a year ago. Relay for Life is an event our school does every year. And Jono sends me a message and says he wants to do a duet for Relay for Life. And I agreed, and then I was listening that evening to Lynyrd Skynyrd's Freebird, and I had a bit of a musical epiphany, if you will. And I sent a message back to Jono, well, not just a message, an hour-long speech about how we should do Relay for Life and how we should get the best musicians together in the school. And we did, and it was awesome, and we decided to keep going.
Now, the school is St. John Catholic High School in Perth.
Yeah.
Right? So you did play a year ago.
Yeah.
And it went very well, so you kind of decided, let's do this again.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got Jared here. We've got Jono as well. I'm going to get that right. Jono. Now, you got a couple of other members. Jono, who else is in the band?
We got Olivia Roberts on bass and Kelsey Smith on drums.
Okay, so a little bit of everybody. Now, you guys have decided to not only play Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd, but you've also taken on some writing of your own. Jared, how's that going?
Very well. Almost every night, one of us has said, "Oh, got a new song. You want to hear it?" And so send along the lyrics and the chords, and we try it, and usually they turn out pretty well.
Yeah. Jono, how often do you get together?
At least once a week, usually. Well, we try to, at least.
Yeah. Now, Tim, it's a little bit more difficult for you. You have been at St. John, but now you're in Ottawa?
Yeah, at Canterbury School for the Arts, studying drama.
Aha. Well, that's good. Now, what do you play, Tim?
I play guitar, and I sing. And I write a lot of material for the band and compose a lot of stuff.
Well, that's good. When you guys got together to record, you've recorded your first song, right? This is a single or a first song that you did. Where did you go? How did you get it recorded, Jared?
The lovely studio of my living room.
So your folks didn't mind you setting up?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So how did it go? Tell us
very
what you
well.
did.
We had about... it was supposed to be a brand practice that day, but we were the only three that showed up. So we said, well, why don't we just write a song, get something done? So we started writing a song. It took us about half an hour, maybe. Then we sat down and we said, well, let's get it recorded. We got the stuff. Why don't we do that? And we did that in about an hour and a half, and that was done.
Well, the sound that you got in a living room is very good.
Yeah.
Who's the harmonica player?
That would be me.
Tim, okay.
Jono also plays pretty fantastic harmonica too, though, I must say.
Thanks, Tim.
Now, Jono, what kind of music would you kind of describe to people that Public Verdict is going to be playing? You're talking about writing more and maybe recording more as well. So what kind of music would it be?
Well, it's hard to just say what kind, because we all have different styles of music we like to do. So whatever comes in the band, we just do.
Yeah. So you wouldn't necessarily classify. I mean, everybody wants to classify as alternative rock or rap or something like that, but you guys aren't into that.
No, I'd say we're anything from like classic rock to some pop, blues, got some country rock. Kelsey Smith, very good country rock songwriter.
Yeah, okay. So a little bit of everything. Influence is key. Now, did you guys become part of the band as well at St. John? Tim, were you part of the concert band?
Oh, yes. When I was at St. John's, I was with the concert band playing the trombone, actually.
Oh, okay. Do you get a chance at Canterbury to play?
Oh, not as often as I'd like. They're very, I would say, uptight about the programs, and it's very scheduled, and it's not like St. John's where you can just walk in the music room and make some great music, which is a bit of a shame, but at Canterbury, they have, a lot of people to please, and generally it's yeah, it can just be difficult to get into music rooms and, get together with people.
Yeah. Now, what do you guys see yourself doing down the road, Jared, as far as, have you got some gigs going now? Have you played here and there?
Yeah, we played at the Full Circle Theatre. They had a Battle of the Bands in concert. What was that, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
How'd you do?
We did that. I think we did pretty well.
Yeah.
If you're asking me, I think we did all right.
Well, at Battle of the Bands, did you actually get rated?
No, it was supposed to be a Battle of the Bands, but they decided to say
a friendly battle.
Yeah. And it was just a showcase of what everybody got. It was about 5 groups there.
Good. Okay.
And they were all good.
Now you guys have brought in the single, the first song that you recorded, and the quality as far as technically is good. You got a nice tune going on called "Traintracks and Moonlight." Jono, tell us a little bit about the song.
Well, I'm not really the songwriter of it, but
what do you play on it?
I just play a lead guitar solo in it.
Okay, don't say just.
Well, Tim told me to throw a little solo together, so I just.
It's a fantastic solo.
Yeah, and Tim, you kind of wrote this one then, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
They were there. They threw ideas at me, and I was just writing away. And yeah, I wouldn't say it was just me though.
Yeah. But you came up with the Traintracks and Moonlight, and there's a mean harmonica part on this as well. So that's well done as well. I want to thank you guys for coming in. Sorry, losing my voice here. And as Public Verdict, it's nice to see that you've started to record. You're getting out there as far as doing some gigs or whatever. So I'm probably going to hear from you guys again sometime. Let's hope so.
Definitely.
But thanks you so much for coming in, Jared Geroux, Jono Townsend, and also Tim Loten. And let's play this song now as well. So it's called Traintracks and Moonlight by Public Verdict. Thanks again for coming in, guys, and we'll have a listen.
Thanks very much for having us.
Thank you.
All right, here we go with Public Verdict on Lake 88.
Since I was 12, I was on my own. Never had no place to call my home. I've been jumping trains that go nowhere, and been making deals, but ain't got my share. Here comes the dark, here comes the night, the 220 bars, train tracks and moonlight. Treetops are black, the moon shines like gold. Ain't got much time, I'm getting old. The rich folks got money, but they ain't got no soul. The people spend their lives just shoveling coal. Here comes the dark, here comes the night, the 220 bars, train tracks and moonlight. Way down the line, I see a light. I hear that song sung all my life. The moon's rising high, it's near midnight. I'm moving on, walking till I see daylight. Here comes the dark, here comes the night. The $220, train tracks and moonlight.
There you have it. Public Verdict and Train Tracks and Moonlight. You guys did a good job on that, especially when you consider just done in the living room there.
Yes.
No dogs in the house there, Jared?
Well, there's a cat, but she usually stays upstairs, so she doesn't cause much trouble.
Oh, that's good. Listen, thanks for dropping in, all three of you. We appreciate that. Tim, nice job on the vocals there. And also Jono and Jared on the guitar solos there. Nicely done.
Thanks.
So we'll hear you again. I'm sure we will.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Public Verdict on Lake 88.1. Thanks again for coming in, guys. 17 minutes now before 6 o'clock.